Hi YouTube world, this is Teri Joyedian here. I'm just here at between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. I think. Did I make it? No, I'm a little early. That's okay. I'm aiming for 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This is my second time. Watch for me around these times. I may have to miss certain days, but like next week. But anyway, I'm just going to be talking about whatever's coming up for me. The universe has a way of using the law of attraction to just present to you whatever you need. So if you're watching this, I hope it's meant for you too and you're getting something out of it as I am. And something I wanted to share about today, kind of a fun topic, is astrology. And I am not the astrology expert, just as in my last video, I was not the economics expert. However, I really wish I'd brought some water, sorry. I have friends and people I work with who know stuff, so I'm sharing. And this person wishes to remain anonymous, but she loves astrology. And she told me about, what is the topic of this? Let me see the title. Is Venus conjunct Neptune in Pisces. I don't even know what that means. So if you know what that means, please feel free to share a link to your video or to comment or whatever. I'm just going to share some things that she shared with me, and I'd be interested to know if you've experienced any of these effects. We're in Pisces right now, and I believe this conjunction process is happening tomorrow. So it's pretty good timing here. First of all, Pisces. Since everything is Pisces right now, you may find yourself losing track of time. Are you experiencing that yet? I know someone at work just said, yeah, I feel like I just completely lost a couple hours. Has that happened to you? Is that happening to you already? Or is this something new? If it's new, maybe it's Pisces. We're more in tune with our animals. That would be great. There are a couple things with my animals that are concerning me right now, so I would love some help with that. That'd be great. And Pisces will last through a good part of March as well. There's that weird cutoffy thing where it's like in the late teens or early 20s where the break happens. Let's see. She also said we're more charitable, which I have found to be the case. I've found people asking for my time, which I'm very jealous of. I'm very protective of. But I've been gingerly trying a couple things out, and so far so good with that. So maybe a good time for giving for you. More spiritual. I do feel like I'm getting angel messages about spirituality. How about you? Are you feeling more spiritual and more inclined that way? I just saw a double 60. I don't know if it was a license plate. I think it was. I looked it up in my handy dandy little Doreen Virtue Angels 101 numbers book that I keep in the side of my car compartment. And it said something about me being in a place between materialism and spirituality, and just remember to keep a balance, because remember that spirit is the source of everything. I'm like, okay. Like the reprimanded child, not reprimanded, but just needing the reminder to focus on the big picture. And again, why am I doing what I'm doing? Sometimes we just need some guidance on that. And I did go on the crystal bed this week at work, which was awesome. So self-healing is also very spiritual, also beneficial. Always, not just at this time. She also said trips to oceans and lakes. Pisces is all about water, which I thought was hilarious because if you live in the Illinois area, especially the Chicagoland area, I don't know about other places right now, we are flooded with water. It's finally starting to recede. To my mom's basement and my coach's basement got some water. Thankfully, we're okay. But the path that's close to us, it's a Park District walking path, is right now a lake because there's a river really close by. So the river overflowed and it combined with all of the pooling of the water. And so, yeah, there's a lake pretty much in my backyard. So that was pretty funny that the universe brought water to me, because I do love water. How about you guys? How are you doing with water? Are you experiencing more water? She also suggested taking longer showers, which is fine with me. I love showers. It's one of my favorite parts of the day, which could be a little challenging when I move into my vision of the van life, but I do plan on going to gyms and taking showers there. People getting to work late. Yeah. This has been happening like the last 2 weeks. I was actually late yesterday, like 7 minutes. I really don't like being late. I feel like my natural tendency is to be a little late, so like I'm always like adrenaline fighting to get there right on time. And my goal is still to plan on being there 15 minutes early so I can just meditate, whatever. How are you doing with work? Are you finding you're getting to work late? Are you getting started on things late? It's not so fun. It's a receptive time, receiving, which is great, but you have to be careful. I was just talking with my husband Brian about this, about what you're receiving, because that could be anything. And, we can look at anything with our perspective about whether something is good or bad, but just decide for yourself what is happening here, what am I receiving here, and do I want to receive it? Because if you don't, put the block up, release it back. Don't take in stuff you don't want to take in. Compassionate. I think that fits in with the charity. So this is a time of giving, again, giving of your understanding to other people. Wanting to get away from everything. I'm interested to know who else out there wants to get away from everything, because this has been actually a process for the past year. And then as far as like monthly, I go in kind of cycles. But I am definitely, at least the last couple days, wanting to get away from everything. And more so in the last couple weeks, month, but overall in the year, I've been releasing myself from organizations. I've been releasing myself from a lot of social interactions. And maybe because it's Pisces, it has something to do with just the intensity of emotions and what we're receiving from other people. We just want to take a break from it. It's too much receiving. Need to just have some time with ourselves to process and know ourselves, and not to be overwhelmed by other people and their stuff. And that could be it. Is anybody else experiencing that? I would love to know. Very sensitive to the energies. There you go. Bigger heart, compassion, selfless. Boundaries dissolved. That's an interesting one. I think that may have something to do with being more receptive, which again could be a good thing or not so great thing. Seeing people with rose-colored glasses, again, could be good, could be not so good. Depends on how you look at it. And then specifically about Venus in conjunct Neptune and Pisces, she said it's about dedicating yourself to others, and a lot about art and beauty, which makes sense to me because I've been having an urge to collage again. You were supposed to have a vision workshop tomorrow, but it's getting canceled due to low enrollment. But I went to the store and I did buy materials just in case people show up tomorrow at the door. And I was getting excited about it. I have my tape, and I have my scissors, and I have my boards of different colors. And what I really need to do, whether or not people show, is take some time to just play, because I love collaging. I don't give myself the opportunity. I don't give myself the block of time. It's very important. And to also appreciate others' art, right? For Virgos, I happen to be a Virgo. She says people are, it's really good to be around Virgos during this time because they're good with boundaries, which I don't know. I'm not always great with boundaries, but I'm getting better. But when I have a clear boundary and someone's starting to push on it, slamming down the door. Like I'm like, So, and if not, I get resentful. So I guess in that way that could be good. You're practical, you make schedules, yes. I feel like I definitely have some practicality and I love schedules. I only like schedules if I make the schedule. If someone else is imposing their schedule on me, I'm like, So I don't know about you. Grounded. Virgos also are craving having conversations with people, which is interesting because of the wanting to get away from other people. So I guess it depends on who you want to have conversations with. And Tauruses wanting to find people who are part of a common cause. I believe something about messages for Libra. I'm not sure about that one. Fun time for Scorpios, for hobbies, dressing up and looking fabulous. Sagittarius, chilling with the family. Wanting to be with pets, more sensitive. Beautifying the home. Fire signs are more sensitive. This makes sense. Pisces is more sensitive. And then the air signs, if you're an air sign, you are working overtime. Aquarius is about making money off a side job, could be losing track of money and finances and big spending, focusing on wants versus needs. So it sounds like it's a little bit muddy, a little bit up in the air. Gemini, people are going to have good response to you. You have a good public image. You're extra charming. The spotlight is on you. Increase your following. And I think that's all she gave me. So I'd be really interested to know what you think of that, even if you think astrology is a bunch of hooey. I know people who do, and I know there's no perfection in anything. There's no perfection in science. Seriously, science people. Not in religion, not in spiritual practices, not in any of these tools like astrology. But there can be a usefulness in it if you believe in it and if you apply it in a way that's helpful to you. So I'm just curious what your opinions are, and if any of this resonates with you, if any of this has been helpful for you, please let me know. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I will be back on Monday around 1 p.m. And also I will be going live on Facebook in a little bit to talk about creating a bug-free mind, chapter 4. So if you're on Facebook and you happen to watch this live, I guess, or if you watch this later and then you want to look back at We Are Valuable Media, check it out there. Much love and many blessings to you all.